Hi, RushRecap here. Today I am going to explain a movie called Follow Me. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. The movie kicks off aboard a chartered airplane, where we find YouTuber Cole Turner just waking up. He's in the bathroom, getting ready for another hectic day of content creation. On the surface, everything seems glamorous and exciting, but you can see that Cole is clearly worn out from his lifestyle as a full-time influencer. He steels himself, steps out of the bathroom, and transforms into a completely different person, full of energy, upbeat, and ready to tackle the day. He jokes, "Our lives are so tough, man. Coal miners don't know a thing." We then get a closer look at Cole's online persona. He's a famous vlogger with millions of followers on his channel, Escape Real Life. His content revolves around completing dangerous stunts, often challenges his fans send him. Cole has done some extreme things before, like getting buried alive and infiltrating a cult. To celebrate the 10th month anniversary of his channel, he's planning something huge. Currently, he's on a flight to Russia, accompanied by his girlfriend Erin, best friend Thomas, a pro skater, and other friends Dash and Samantha. Dash talks about a wealthy friend named Alexei, who wants to challenge them to an escape room. But this is no ordinary escape room, it's been specially designed for them. Cole excitedly announces the challenge to his followers, promising that the entire experience will be live-streamed. A few hours later, the group arrives at Moscow International Airport. Dash, as usual, gets into trouble when he climbs into the baggage claim conveyor belt and gets apprehended by airport security. However, Alexei, who's revealed to be the one funding their trip, uses his wealth and influence to bail him out. Dash gets out, and the group is introduced to Alexei's girlfriend Victoria. Alexei then takes them to his luxurious villa, where they toast to the trip. Afterward, they head to an exclusive club, enjoying an unforgettable night. During the club visit, Cole goes live and gets interrupted by two excited fangirls. He welcomes them into his vlog, but he overlooks the fact that Erin is being harassed at the bar. It's not until Thomas scolds him that Cole realizes his mistake. He rushes to Erin's side, but the situation escalates quickly. The two men harassing Erin seem to be members of the Russian mob, and even Alexei looks shaken. To handle the situation, Alexei pulls out a knife, only to have one of the mobsters draw a gun in response. Thankfully, security arrives just in time to intervene, escorting the mobsters out. But instead of checking on Erin, Cole wonders if the incident was caught on camera, upsetting her. Erin calls him out for caring more about his fame than her well-being. That night, Cole reflects on his actions and realizes Erin is right. He wants to make amends, so he decides to spend the next day with her. Early the next morning, they're picked up by Alexei's driver, who starts acting strangely. The driver refuses to let them off at their planned destination, insisting that Alexei ordered a different stop. After some persuasion, the driver reluctantly agrees to let them explore on their own. He even gives them Russian currency, as Cole doesn't have any. They enjoy a romantic day exploring the city, but things take a strange turn when they enter a restaurant. Cole finds a red note hidden inside the cash, which accidentally falls out when he pulls out the money. The waiter informs them that their meal has already been paid for by Alexei, and they're told to meet the driver outside. Just as they're about to leave, the waiter hands Cole the red note. The couple returns to the hotel, where they join the rest of their friends, and then they're driven to the exclusive escape room prepared for them. Before they begin, Alexei reassures them that everything is fake, no matter how real it might look. Cole goes live one last time, assuring his fans that the entire escape room experience will be streamed. Soon, two men in gas masks enter the room, along with Alexei, who now poses as their translator. He explains that they're being held in a historical Bolshevik prison, where enemies of the state were imprisoned, tortured, and executed. Cole's mission is clear: he must free his friends before time runs out. As the game begins, Cole is led into a prison cell, where a dead and naked Russian soldier awaits. The clock starts ticking, and Cole quickly realizes that the soldier has an X mark on his abdomen. He cuts into the body, pulling out a key hidden inside the soldier's stomach. Using the key, Cole unlocks the door to the next room, but as soon as he opens it, the door behind him slams shut. He pushes forward and discovers his friends, each trapped in a different kind of torture device. Erin is inside a water tank, Samantha is strapped to an electric chair, Thomas is stuck in a limb-pulling contraption, and Dash is inside a spiked coffin. Alexei's voice suddenly comes through a speaker, reminding Cole how little time is left. Cole races against the clock, trying to solve the puzzles that will free his friends. As he progresses, the situation becomes increasingly dire. Every wrong move amplifies the pain, with Thomas's limbs pulled further and Dash's coffin door closing faster. Cole manages to solve the first puzzle, but it accelerates the danger. Thomas's pain intensifies, and Dash's coffin inches closer to closing. Cole solves the second puzzle just in time to save them. Now, with two friends freed, Cole and the guys move to help the girls. Samantha, electrocuted multiple times, is released from her chair. She's visibly shaken and refuses to continue playing, agreeing that things have gone too far. Meanwhile, Cole confronts Alexei, who seems to be hiding something. When the group realizes they're on their own and that things are much more real than they thought, Cole desperately tries to solve the next puzzle to free Erin from the water tank. Luckily, Thomas solves the puzzle to release Erin, but the tank continues to fill. Cole and Thomas try to open the tank, but it's rusted shut. Panic sets in as the water keeps rising, and Cole smashes the top of the tank. Finally, he manages to break it open, and they rescue Erin. Miraculously, she's still alive. With the escape room over, the group heads to the waiting room, only to find blood smeared on the walls. The room is in chaos, and the timer has run out. Something's wrong. Alexei is nowhere to be found, and it seems he's in trouble. The group, now terrified, realizes they may have been set up. Suddenly, they witness a gruesome scene. The escape room employees are dead, and Alexei's girlfriend Victoria is executed before their eyes. The shooter is one of the mobsters from the club, and it's clear that he's not finished with them yet. The group is taken captive and shoved into a car, the scene fading to black. Cole wakes up in a torture chamber, confused and disoriented. Andre, one of the mobsters from the club, enters and points a gun at Cole's head. It turns out that Andre has been live-streaming their suffering to the deep web, where people are paying big money to watch famous people get tortured. Andre saves the worst for last. Cole is thrown into a cell, where he watches Erin in another room, only to witness Samantha's brutal execution. This pushes Cole into survival mode. He starts breaking free from his chains and barricades the cell door. He remembers the red note in his pocket, which contains a code. After escaping through the air vents, Cole watches in horror as Dash is tortured and killed by Andre. Cole eventually finds a red door with a keypad. He enters the code from the red note, and to his surprise, the door opens into a garage. Alexei's driver is waiting for him. The driver urges him to escape, but just as Cole is about to leave, two henchmen enter. They punch the driver and drag him away, giving Cole the chance to flee, but he can't leave his friends behind. After rescuing Thomas, the two head to an elevator shaft, their only hope for escape. Unfortunately, they're confronted by a thug, and a deadly struggle ensues, leading to Thomas falling down the shaft. Devastated, Cole continues his search for Erin, and shockingly discovers that Alexei is still alive, and has been helping Andre all along. Cole's search leads him to a torture chamber, where Erin is tied to a chair. But as he rushes to her side, Andre points a gun at her, threatening to kill her unless Cole completes one final challenge. He must choose between saving Erin or saving himself. The tension is palpable as Cole faces an impossible decision. In a desperate act of defiance, Cole refuses to make the choice. Instead, he lunges toward Andre, triggering a chaotic and violent struggle. During the fight, the gun goes off, and Andre is injured. With a final surge of strength, Cole manages to overpower him, freeing Erin from her restraints. However, just when it seems they might escape, Alexei reappears, revealing his true allegiance. It turns out he was in on the scheme the whole time, and his role was to manipulate Cole into leading the group into the deadly trap. As Cole and Erin scramble for a way out, they realize they are running out of time. Alexei, now fully revealed as the mastermind, warns them that they can never truly escape the nightmare they found themselves in. In a last-ditch effort, Cole fights his way through the labyrinthine corridors of the hideout, battling both Alexei's men and the psychological torment of knowing that his every move is being watched by millions on the dark web. He and Erin finally find an exit, but not before a final confrontation with Alexei. The battle is brutal, and just when it seems like Cole might lose, He turns the tables on Alexei, forcing him to flee. As the couple makes their way out, they are met by the authorities, who have finally arrived on the scene. However, the horror isn't over. While Cole and Erin are safe, they are left to deal with the aftermath of their horrifying ordeal. The film ends on an ambiguous note, leaving viewers wondering whether the trauma of their experience will ever truly leave them. And that's a wrap on today's recap of Follow Me. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the thrilling twists and turns of this movie, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to RushRecap for more exciting recaps, reviews, and hidden details from your favorite TV shows and movies. Got any thoughts or theories about the movie? Drop them in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. And remember, you don't have to follow the crowd, just follow us for all the best recaps. Until next time, this is RushRecap, signing off. Stay tuned, stay curious, and keep recapping.